Ah, shoot, I am plugging my speaker. Whoops. Alright. I might do another playthrough where I'm female leader, because I think it actually doesn't matter depending on gender. To get like the S support basically. Because it didn't seem like it. Because that's kind of the main reason I don't choose the female characters. Just because you have to choose like... You have to choose like the male people. Three houses is a little different. There's like some that were weird. Okay, where's Crom and Robin though? Alright. Also, I'm glad of all the freaking characters they had from Fates. It was the Thirst Trap. That's freaking great. Because Camilla's a Thirst Trap and you can't prove to me otherwise. And I had a lot of these apparently. But yeah, I did do a lot of battles. I think I have quite a few supports I gotta do. I basically made it so everybody was 18 to 19, I think. Yeah, because Alir's 18, Alfred's 19. Oh yeah, Yunaka's 20 because she can go further. But Diamant's 19. Lapis is 18. Hortensia's 19. Saline's the only exception, she's 17. God, it's gonna sound like I'm saying their ages. Although I said Hortensia's 19, so I think you would kind of gather that that's not the case, but whatever. Oh yeah, I already did this. I literally spent like the last 20 minutes last stream doing all that. I don't need to look at that. Yeah, I think I can... Yeah, it's weird that they scale. Maybe if like you have a different like party setup, they scale? But like, I don't know. It's interesting to me that like these scale though. I actually kind of preferred it when it was based off of I'm probably also gonna do these paralogs, but I kind of preferred it when it was based on like where the location was the levels. Because it seems it scales. And I'm not sure how you then upgrade the people that are really bad.
Ah, the breeze, the smell, so much like home.
Home? Do you mean the world you're from?
Yes, this place is just like the Sakai Plains. That's where I was born.
Yeah, so I haven't played Lynn's game, so I'm not gonna get this at all.
I remember their beauty well. When I was young, those plains seemed to stretch forever.
It truly is wonderful scenery. And the wind is so pleasant.
I said it before, but the only ones I'm gonna get is Lucina's, which is Arena Ferox, which I got, Corin's, and Bylus.
It makes me happy to hear you say that, even if this is not my true homeland.
Because even though Celica is in modern Fire Emblem game, I didn't play that one.
We woke at dawn and tended to our cattle, caught game, and slept when the sun set. That was every day of my life growing up on the plains. But it didn't last forever.
Can you tell me what happened?
The Lorca tribe, my people, were attacked by vicious bandits. They killed so many of us. The bandits were cowardly. They poisoned our drinking water, then attacked in the chaos.
Sounds like what the Spanish did to the Aztecs, but...
That's terrible.
Yes, but the Sakai Plains are our motherland and have always blessed us with their bounty. It is a place I love deeply, though it holds many painful memories. Enough mourning. The sense of this place is exciting me. Ready your sword. I'll show you the true skill of a Lorca tribe warrior.
I can't wait. You won't beat me easily, though.
Well, you're the worst person here earlier, so I think that would be a true statement.
I've overcome so many hardships in my life, and more will come, I'm sure.
But our bond will grow stronger with this fight, as will my power. So whatever you do, don't hold back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next chapter I actually get Corin. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 from now. Which apparently Korn and Yunaka is a broken pairing, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do with Micaiah, but I guess we'll figure that out later. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oh yeah, I think I also did Lucinus before I had any other emblem rings except Lyn. Those should probably go a bit better. Oh, also, yeah, that's a lot of people. Do that. Alright. Because I do kind of need a person who uses axes, that's kind of important. Is there anybody with axes? No, there's a lot of people with bows though, so that's great. Like, an insane amount of people with bows. I'll do that. Oh, and there's also people over here. That seems fine. I'll do this though. Like, I'll do that.
Are you ready? Then come at me! Attack with everything you've got!
I can hear the voices of enemy forces in those tents. We should attack them, quickly.
Oh, goody. I should have not done this one, actually, because this would have been great for levels, and no... God dang it. Almost everybody's pretty much leveled up. Ugh. Alright. Alright, let's just ping all the people with bows. Which, you know, is a couple people. You have a wind spell? You have Volcanon? God. Really? Okay. And they're all pinged, and I assume Lyn... Yep, Lyn has a bow. Okay. What is that? Oh. He just has a better silence also. That's great.
Verily.
Throw an axe at him. Bam. Yeah, Penna's already a masterclass, so...
Yanaka here!
He's not gonna have a support with, Oh yeah, I also didn't do the supports. I'm smart. I'm actually really smart. I doubt I can do them now. Yep, nope. Alright, sick. You're not gonna have one with, that? Oh, she does. Okay, you know what? I'll have her go with Pinette then.
Tell me where.
And Diamant's gonna have a fun time. I like how this one just basically directly counters me. Because I have a lot of people with swords and a lot of flyers. And they have bows and lances. So this is gonna go great. I don't know where it went. I think I should just rush Lyn, honestly.
I will obey.
Yeah, Ivy...
I'm your knight to command.
Ivy, I think, is just gonna
For peace.
hang out, you know? He's Elfire.
I've got this.
This one's actually tricky. Do this.
I'm prepared. Let's do this.
Where to?
Yeah, fracture. Yeah, this just breaks, gives him the break effect, I think. That's all that does. Yeah, you just... You know what? Go there, Ivy. Oh, actually, you can hit here. Sweet. Bam. Is that a longbow? It sure is. Ow. Why do they have longbows? Dang it. Good defense, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. You know what, he already would have had that effect pretty much anyway. So it's fine. Also, he's not even being attacked, so... Alright.
That's how a lady does it.
See, Pinette's doing fine. Don't you worry. You're doing fine, darling. I will help. You're not gonna help you out here. And bam.
Was that too much?
And axe. Throw an axe at him.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, Ivy probably doesn't have psychic, does she? Well. Oh yeah, I have Fogata has a longbow. Heck yeah. He doesn't do enough, but Diamant probably can pick him up. Maybe the guy's defense, because that's kind of nuts. Oh yeah, isn't... Yeah, Fogata's also 19. Shield boy. Damn. Actually, I probably should have engaged so he would have had the axe. That probably would have made sense. Do they have weakness armor? I feel like they do. Oh, maybe it's a Wyvern Lord. I think in Awakening, like the Wyvern Lord or whatever has armor, like it's weak against armor.
I won't forget you.
At least I got attacked by the bow dudes with Alir, so they don't do that much damage, and also Alir can take care of them, so that's nice. Does the sword do more? It does. No, the physical damage does more. Yeah, and also Elwyn just does a lot. So sure.
Isn't this your lucky day? All in the name of peace.
You can go 18 for Saline. Maybe that she has more strength than magic, because I've only used her for magic, basically. It's just weird seeing that. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, at least they only have a range of 2 and not 1. They don't have mini bows or anything. That helps. I think if this guy dies, then there's just gonna be more dudes, so I'm just not gonna fight him. Get rid of this guy.
This is what I trained for.
And Alfred's max level. Yeah, Saline at max level will be really nice because she can use rods. Or stabs. I feel like I keep calling them rods. I think that's just from Fates, because the Hashido healing items were rods. Oh, come on. Yeah, I really screwed this one up because I didn't do the supports either. God dang it. Good thing it's not like the sword breaks, it's just like he can't counterattack. Like, that's fine, but if it was straight up that the sword would break, that'd be freaking annoying.
This time, victory was mine.
Up is also 18. I hate saying the numbers like this because it just sounds like I'm saying their ages. Alright, Ivy doesn't have an emblem because Lynn's kind of fighting us. That would make sense. Yeah, it'd just be stupid of me to get Hortensia in harm's way. That'd be dumb because there's just 4 dudes with bows. That would not be wise. Yeah, I don't want to get this dude because I think I just literally will let more troops out. Oh, you'll do a little bit of damage. Okay, let me just go right next to you. Oh, you use a sword too? I'd still rather have you use a dagger because that's range.
Ooh, I just spotted a rare bug.
Yeah, Marin's pretty good. Nope. Actually, you know, I said I wasn't going to, but I didn't mean to freaking do that. I double clicked, is that right? That's fine, actually. Doesn't do enough damage, okay. That spear's gonna miss, it's fine. Yep. Told ya. Yeah, I forgot I can just finish this dude off. Alright. And I think that's gonna be max level for him too. Yep. Boom. I don't really want Alfred to get this because he won't get any experience. And like, it's not like weapon proficiency is no longer a thing, so it's not even like, oh, well, I guess it gives weapon proficiency up. Yeah, so I guess I'll just, you know what, I'll have Alfred just go right there. So our entire life bar was going, I was like, wait a minute. Screw you. Alright. He's dead. There's no reason for us to stick around with that. God, Jesus Christ. I also should get like one more kill with Diamant, because ow. I didn't... yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I should get one more kill with Diamant, because I think he'll get max level from that. God, you need a range weapon Lapis, or like anybody with the swords.
Don't fear for me.
He'll be fine. Just get that level.
All flowers eventually wilt.
I think people are gonna show up. Actually, if I do this, they probably won't. And I also can heal Saline. That works.
What a joyous feeling.
Okay, I thought for a second I was gonna give him experience, so it was gonna be a god dang it. I'll just have Yunaka go up here. I guess Diamant's going over here. This map is weird to me, I don't know. Is it this guy? Oh yeah, that... yeah, you need to leave for 10 seconds. And also, screw you.
Me first. You have my respect.
Masterclass? I can't remember. Oh, you still suck with that bow. Ooh, didn't get Yunaka. It doesn't even really do anything also, because you just become unbroken after the turn ends. So, like, I don't get the point of it. Like, it can be useful for Korean... like, if you have a lot of people attacking that one person, like, it could be really useful then. Although, even then, I think, if they're at a disadvantage, they can just counterattack again. Like, it seems like it only stops them from, like, one counterattack. Unless it's the thing that, friggin'... If they're at a disadvantage, like
I
using
will do what I must.
a weapon at a disadvantage, then the break just doesn't work anymore, which seems weird to me, but okay. I'll just keep Ivy there, because I think just keeping reinforcements from not coming, and that's kind of helpful, you know? That's a bit helpful. Okay. Alright. Alright. Ow. Okay, I think that means he can't move. Really? Why? Oh no, I think it is you killed the dude. So I should have gotten him. God dang it.
Where to?
I thought it would have been the opposite, and it was not.
I won't let this go to my head.
Throw the spear. Damn. Nope. No damage. That boy is weak. Screw you. Yep, he can't move. Alright. Can one-shot him, can I? No. Alright, that's fine.
Glad we met.
Yeah, I think it's fine if I don't get experience on these now. Because there's a lot of people here. Probably just deal with them. Not worry about experience.
No!
Oh yeah, Ivy should leave. Oh, he missed. What an idiot. Oh wait, there's a bridge there. I was gonna take out that other dude, but yep, that's a bridge. Also, screw this guy. He's dead now.
For Lucia.
Grasping the void. You know, you just stay there, Hortensia. Can you heal? No. This doesn't do anything. Oh. Well, that's nice. Alright.
What a pain.
Why did they not Balkana? Like that seems a bit excessive. Like yeah, I feel like Elfire's fine. Why did they not Balkana? Come on. Although I guess they knew Silver like really early on. Hey, they missed a 63. I think Lapis still can be attacked. Yep, alright. Oh, and they missed another 63. Lapis has plot armor right now. Ow. Ow, he's dead though. You're freaking joking me, dude. That was like the last person, too. Yeah, of course you had a freaking longbow.
Ooh, I just spotted a rare bug.
Oh. Oh, of course you hit a 30%, even though Lapis dodged like 360s. Cool. Oh man, this is freaking great. That was another 30 that just hit. Cool.
Winning!
This has been going well.
What a pain.
Oh, he got hit there. Oh, missed a 66. Why did people miss the 60s but the 30s they hit? I don't understand.
That was cool, was it not?
Oh, the 60% you'll hit. No, it's 30%. I screwed it up. God.
I'm not going to just stand around. I'll have at them too.
Okay.
Our foes are strong.
You don't say.
I'll help! Give me an order.
He's gonna hit this, isn't he? Alright, cool, he didn't.
Nailed it!
Oh, Tamara's not a masterclass. Throw a spear at him. Miss him 99.
That's how a princess does it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I can still do this.
You have vulnerary. You have an antitoxin. Alright, well. Here's another guy with a bow. I doubt this one-shots. Nope. What is spyless stuff again? That bonus. The resistance. That would have been actually really helpful. And then grants resistance. Okay. Yeah, I really should have. I should have used that a lot sooner.
No hesitation!
Next level. That was a great level up. I don't think it's smart though, because Alir's probably just gonna die, and then I freaking lose, and then I just all like 30 minutes is wasted. So you know. Yeah, I'll do that.
All in the name of peace.
This is helping sailing out. I really didn't think it would, but at least there's that.
Don't concern yourself.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, she does have a vulnerary. Let's hope that's enough.
A bit rough here. Hold steady.
Hey, I can't one-shot him. Screw you. Bam.
You were a good fight.
Screw your Balkanones. There goes one to help bar Lynn.
That's how a knight does it.
It feels a little strange to fight you. I'm reminded of my father and all that happened.
Oh, I'm rather happy about this fight myself. Facing someone as skilled as you is a pleasure.
Also, I think Ivy's dead.
If only he had been so encouraging. Very well. Let's begin.
Ivy, are you dead here?
I
Oh
won't
yeah,
be
you are.
holding back.
Well,
I'm sorry, Divine One. It would be rash to press on. I must retreat.
god dang it. Also, I think Tamara's dead here, which is great because she's like 8 off. Yeah, I think she's like 8 off of a level. Freaking a masterclass. I freaking hate it. Oh, of course you have a long bow. I hate you. And that really does no damage. I can't tell if they have really bad strength or freaking they only has good defense.
That was not my coolest move. Nothing more I can do but retreat.
Alright, this has been going great. Good thing we're on casual. Right?
I lost. Ridiculous.
Good thing I put this on casual.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Are you sure? He almost killed you. Well, it's casual, so you wouldn't have died. I need to get Alir out of here, because he's not going to live all of this. Yeah, he literally takes 14 by one dude. Okay. That's a good sign. And Yunaka can't one-shot him. So, really, it's just all great. I think the only way I can get out of this, really, is to do that. And then Elixir, probably. Yeah, Alir doesn't have any range, so it doesn't matter what I give him. I think it's just Elixir and just hope that he just doesn't get all of his health taken out in one move. Like one turn. Hey, it does quite a bit more damage, but that's pretty much it. Let's do this. Get him, Alfred. Oh, actually, he'll get him. Heck yeah, Alfred.
I'll help.
You're
Yeah.
very good.
Got him. That could have been very bad. Yeah, Saley did surprisingly well there. Oh, I probably should have seen if she could have gotten another kill to get more experience, but... Yeah, that could have been very bad.
Wow, you beat me soundly. You're very strong.
I don't think it was soundly, but
You
alright.
were as skilled as I expected. Very powerful, too. I wonder if I could be like you. If I grew up on the plains, I mean.
Perhaps. I learned to fight out here, but I learned more when I met Eliwood and Hector. We traveled long and far together. Sometimes we compete with one another, just like this. They helped me to learn of justice and courage, and they gave me the strength to trust others.
Oh yeah, Hector is actually in this game now.
And that strength has made me who I am today.
When I woke, I had no memories and no one I felt I could rely on. But now I have so many friends around me to teach me about the world and about myself. I hope that at the end of my journey, I'll be as strong as them. And you.
You'll definitely become much stronger. I'm sure of it. Of course, I'll help too.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yay. Okay, so I think 2 people got max level, and I also botched the supports, so you know. That's great. I think I'll do a chapter. Maybe how I'll do is do a chapter and then a paralogue at this point. Because I think I have still like 3 left, and I assume once I get Corrin's is gonna unlock, so... I am curious if I'll just get Corrin's based off of, like, where it is on the map. I don't think so, but... Because I think I was looking around to see, like, what it could be, but... I'll see, I'm just gonna... do that. And, you know, actually do the supports, because I'm a dummy. Didn't do that. Oops, that's the wrong button. I don't think there was any more. Oh, nope, there are more. Well, Alir and Lapis.
Huh? You're serious?
You really want to train with me today, Divine One?
Yes. I thought it would be nice to work together every once in a while.
That's so exciting. Thank you for carving out the time.
So, what am I in for, Lapis? What's your usual training regimen?
I start with some drills using different weapons, try a few practice swings, then do heavy lifting. I strap a weighted pack to my back and go for a long run. Sometimes I climb a mountain.
That seems like it would build up an incredible amount of endurance.
Oh, if you're going to train with me, you'll need a pack too. I'll make you one real quick.
You're going to make a weighted pack?
Sure, it's not too hard. I had to make most things by hand back in the countryside.
Countryside?
I meant can't decide. I can't decide whether to make you a pack or not.
Oh, well, I'd love it if you did. I think it's really amazing you can make those kinds of things.
No, please don't tease me like that.
I'm not teasing. Your crafting skills could be very useful on the battlefield. Would you be willing to teach me how to make a few things? I'd like to learn.
It feels strange to be complimented for such a modest skill. But yes, I can show you how to make a pack right now. Watch closely.
All right. Whoa! Your hands move so fast! Can we, go back a few steps?
Also, like what Felicia or probably Jacob says in the Awakening Xenologue and Fates. You're really bad at improv. You're not very good at improv. That's probably one of my favorite lines from all the Fire Emblem games, is that because I think the thing was that some of the Volites went into the Awakening world, and Corrin didn't want to freak them out too much, so they're like werehogs or something like that. And since I was using male Corrin, it was Felicia, and Felicia just said, "You're really not good at improv."
Hey, Divine One! What do you think?
Of what?
Come on! Am I cute? Sweet? Charming? Use your words!
Sure, you're cute enough. Just like always.
That's all you have to say? I put a lot of effort into being adorable, you know? The least you could do is notice.
I had no idea. Forgive me for not noticing.
That's all I get?
To be fair, I think I would respond the exact same way as Lyra was. I guess I'm sorry.
Ugh! I can't believe that didn't work. A pouty face is usually all it takes for people to be extra nice. Do you have some kind of god training that lets you see through fake crying, Divine One?
God training? I don't think anyone needs special training to see through an act like that.
Hey! Fine. Then let me ask you something else. How come you're not fawning over me? I'm unimaginably cute.
Okay.
I don't treat people differently just because they're cute. Kindness matters much more.
Wrong! Being nice is great and all, but cuteness is a huge advantage. Everyone knows that.
I see.
So we'll try this again. Only I'll be even cuter next time, so you can't possibly miss it.
Okay. Alfred and Tamara.
Prince Alfred, wait up!
Hiya, Princess Tamara. Need something?
Needs a strong word. I just figured you were headed off to eat a snack.
Nope. I was about to start my workout.
What? Then why did you have such a big grin on your face?
Because working out is my favorite part of the day.
Huh. I guess that tracks. I had it all backwards. Too bad, though. I was about to ask if I could come eat with you.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Then again, training with you sounds pretty fun. Maybe I'll tag along after all.
Oh, you're gonna work out with me?
Sure, why not? If you insist. Then we can have a nice yummy meal together. Your treat.
Ah, I see what you're doing. Fine by me. I'm not gonna pass up a chance to pick the brain of the future Queen of Solm.
Nothing too heavy, alright? I don't want to ruin the meal by talking shop.
Gotcha, Princess Tamara. We'll keep it breezy. Nothing heavy at this dinner but the cream.
Is that a phrase? I've never heard of that. If that is a phrase. Hortensia and Ivy.
Hortensia.
Something on your mind, Ivy? Or are you just here to admire my pretty face?
I'm just happy. We've been through so much, but we're finally together again. You're my only family now. I want you to know that you are important to me.
Guess it's a relief to hear a half-sister counts as family.
That has never mattered to me. I have always thought of you as my sister.
Did they even drop that they were half-sisters? That's a revelation.
And you are all the family I need.
Yeah, well, no need to make it awkward. But I feel the same way, so thanks.
You have your mother's smile. In fact, you seem to resemble her more and more each day.
You think so? I'm flattered. I'm really glad. It's only thanks to her I get to call you my sister in the first place. I don't mean to dig all that up. I'm not holding a grudge or anything.
I know. Even so, it is because of my mother that you...
Oh, you know what? I just remembered something I gotta do somewhere. Sorry, Ivy. Talk later.
I'm sorry, Hortensia.
Man, Felicia would have a field day with how terrible this improv is. God dang. Yeah, also, Alfred, you need to change class. I forget it's in its own section, and I didn't think I'd still have that open. Alright. Yeah, an Avenue, which I guess is basically a paladin. So, alright. Avenue. Whoa. I don't like that crown, I'm gonna be honest. I like the old one better. The one just looks weird to me. I don't know. Yeah, Diamant also was like a battle away. Fogado. A Cupido. Hey, it can use swords, that's nice at least. Boom. Did Hortensia get max level? I think she did. Didn't she? Yeah, she did. Slifnir Rider. What is that? Oh, yep, it rides what it's called. Alright, yep, fair point. Oh, all it does actually is make Hortensia be able to use more stabs. Eh. I did it, so can't go back now, but... Oh, she got that as Sage. That would have made a lot more sense. Oh, it's only a second seal though, also. Was that how it was in other games? I thought you had to use another Master Seal to... and like Awakening to do that, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, and then like literally everybody's like so close. Like, god dang it. Whatever. I do have enough advanced classes. I feel like I'm fine for now. So let's continue on with the story. Northern Fortress.
My new moves are coming together nicely. Just a bit more practice and I'll call it a day. And this spot, it's perfect for rehearsal. So quiet and empty. What is that?
It's so empty. Is this guy a thief? I would think he'd be a thief.
No good. I'm trapped here. Is it my fate to die like this? It's such a pity. To be caught so unprepared. I'd have practiced combat as well as dance.
Oh, is he a dancer?
Hurry! You must get to safety now!
Who said that?
Is that Corin?
Oh, thank goodness. You can hear what I'm saying, can't you? Follow the sound of my voice. You can hide in here. There's a door to your right. Now go! Hurry!
I'm coming. Is the northern fortress that frightening?
I will say I do actually like, because I can actually notice that that's Corin's VA from Smash Brothers. Like, that's the one I can actually hear. Apparently Roy's is the same, and I can't hear that in Roy.
Yep. My ancestors designed it that way. Didn't want people to go poking around.
But I can actually tell that that's Corin's VA.
The locals won't get near the place. They say ghosts wander the ruins. A haunted castle. Lately, some have heard a young woman's voice calling out from inside.
Ah, so Corin's in her young 20s. Early 20s.
Relax. That's just the local lore.
Then why did you make it sound so real?
Sorry. I shouldn't be talking. I've never even been there. Mom always told me to stay away so nobody would figure out the ring's location. There it is now. The Northern Fortress.
I'll see, I assume the guy who was in there is gonna have Corin at first.
For an abandoned fortress, it's awfully noisy.
Wait a sec. The Corrupted! They've gotten in!
Let's go. We can't let them get the ring.
Is there only 6 people I can bring? That's kind of a shame. Because Tamara's so close to leveling up. Although I think that's just the 6 people who were left alive at the end of the last one. Yeah, okay, there's
Oh
one.
no.
Yeah, this place is swarming. Guess it is a little haunted, huh? Hang on. Divine One, look! There's someone here.
They have us well and truly surrounded. Again. Still, safer inside than out in the open. Thank you, Ring.
I was telling you to hide, not come looking for me.
How could I stay away? A talking ring. You really set off those creatures as well. I take it you're a princess, trapped in this unusual form by a wicked curse. Let me help.
Actually, I'm...
No need to persuade me, Your Highness. I'm not one to doubt an unusual story. Oh, spirit of the cards, cast your light upon the path before us.
You're a fortune teller, What are your cards saying to you?
Le Dragon. It means help may come from an unexpected source. I suppose we'll just have to hold off the beasts until it arrives.
Alright. Oh, he doesn't have Corin though. But yeah, he's a dancer. Which they punch people. Heck yeah. Actually, I was gonna say Inigo was a dancer, but he really wasn't. I guess technically he was in Fates. Because he had a unique action. But also, he wasn't a dancer class. Like, it didn't have the same effect as a traditional dancer. Also, what is going on with this? Or what is with these doors? What's the... Okay, rickety wall, thank you. Who's not in this? Yeah, screw Marin. Oh, actually, I need Ivy. Man, it's really hard to get down to 9. You know what? I'll do that. Yeah. And then something like that works. Ivy should have Lynn back.
Lynn!
Alright. Bogado has nothing. Yeah, also Crumb's in the game now. What do they have? What are the gold ones actually? Resistance. Why is Owain's magic? Like Tharja should be magic. What? Look at him, guys. Sure.
That guy's not here to steal the ring. I think he's trying to protect it.
He's clearly no friend of the corrupted. Let's give him a hand. It looks like he could use one.
Does he just have to leave? Yeah, okay. Oh, but he's always gonna be... Alright. Got it.
All right.
So let me just run in and get freaking demolished.
For you, anything.
We'll do that. Do this.
Anytime.
That.
Whatever you need.
Nako go there.
I'm ready.
Tiamat there.
Got it.
Elgato goes there.
Yes.
Actually, why was Saline over there? She probably shouldn't have been. Did you get attacked? No, she can't. Actually, I think she can. She definitely can.
I hear you.
I can't read.
Okay.
I can't read maps. Man's got the moves. I guess he is a dancer. That would have done a lot. Alright. Jesus, Alfred, it wasn't that big of a hit. Although that's annoying. Yeah, it only makes it so they can't counterattack one person. Like, that seems... Breaks seem kind of pointless then. I feel like it's really only for if they do a lot of damage. Like, that's basically it.
I'll help.
Nice.
Doing well.
Alright, Alir's 19. Needs one more. Dang, it was silver? It's not... Okay. Diamant, you just kind of get a level up here.
Here.
Remember this.
Yep, there he goes. He's at 20. I can't remember what Diamant actually gets. Because he gets, obviously, another weapon proficiency. I don't know what it is. I saw it, and I forget it.
Me first.
Lapis, you missed a lot of those. Is it still the 80%? Because it's actually impressive. Also, screw you. Burn.
Here.
No apologies.
Also, this seems really easy, but it's probably just gonna be like, oh, there's a bunch of dudes coming from the walls. Like, why are those doors there? That's my question. Why are those doors there? I hope he... Well, actually, he's definitely gonna attack Alfred. I'm gonna move Alfred. Although those guys also have axes, so you know what, Alfred? You just hang out in the corner. I could give it a Saline, too. The Lapis actually is 18, so... Can you attack Lapis, please? That'd be nice. You're probably gonna attack like Hortensia though, honestly. The thing that Compact deck used to be the hand axe, so we attacked earlier. That's actually fine.
I had to stop you.
I would have preferred Lapis, but that's honestly not a bad second choice. Do I have to talk to him first and then... Well, I'm just gonna break this stuff because I don't know what... Like, what's over there? Actually, yeah, I can probably just send you Naka there because they're not gonna attack you, Naka. I probably want to break one of the center walls just so he has a nicer path. Bam. Bam. Alfred's doing fine. Actually, they're probably gonna attack Alfred. He doesn't have vulnerary, so just kind of hang out. Oh, unless they're just scripted to only attack Cedal. It's either Cedal or Cedal. It's probably Cedal. That's probably how you pronounce it. I assume I have to talk to him, though, with Alir. Can only Alir talk to him? Well, Tamara might have been able to, but Tamara's not here, so,
I won't let this go to my head.
Well, proficiency. Why is that for Lucina? Okay.
Me first.
Well, I think...
You don't disappoint.
Nice. I think Lucina can be an archer, because I'm pretty sure Crom can be. Let me just break this, see what happens. Oh, there's a lot more people there. Oh, these are really bad spaces to be in. Okay. There's got to be a chest or something in here, right? Like, why is this so big? And I assume he won't run away until I talk to him? Because there's no way you would be able to, like, get all the way around here otherwise, right? There'd be no way. So I assume what you do is, just don't talk to him and just keep going. Which is what I'm going to do. Unless he'll probably actually just automatically talk to Alir. It seems like he'd be one of those guys that would do it. Because I'm also sure I'm not going to miss too much, honestly, if he talks to me and like they move on. Oh, he buffed me. Yeah, no, I don't think he'll leave until then, so let's keep going. One shot it. Bam! There's a lot of enemies here. But there's gotta be a chest at the end of this. Like, there's no way there isn't. Get Levin sorted. I'm not sure if they wanted to do this if you're, like, way over leveled. I doubt it. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, whatever. I'm actually surprised I've gotten past, like, all of this. Oh, there's stairs here. Let's probably get rid of that, because that's probably, there's probably gonna be people that show up through there. Oh, right, he was in the plus 20 defense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think it's just their defensive resistance goes up, so that's honestly okay. Now, if it was their attack that goes up, then yeah, that would be a problem, but... Although they are doing quite a bit of damage. That's a nice crit, though.
No problem.
I guess also it wouldn't matter, like, if Alir's in front of them... And I get rid of, the magic dude, which I think I could. Also, what's with these ones having a lot of enemies literally when I freaking have almost everybody leveled up? Like, come on, man. Like, Diamant's not gonna benefit from this. Oh, right, no, I do 0 damage. Never mind, I can't. Oh, actually, Link over there. But it doesn't do enough, so, Oh, God was probably gonna die here. Nice job, me.
Dream well.
Taylor needs like 2 more fights and he's gotten it. Oh, right, you can't go there. I'm smart. Oh, okay, so Hortensia and Ivy are just gonna have to do this. Which Hortensia actually does enough, so that works.
No apologies.
It's fine. Does he have a throwable axe anyway? I don't... Yeah, no, he only has a steel axe, that's fine. I've used bonded shield.
Let's go together.
Bonded shield. Sailing actually does damage, and he has plus 20 resistance. This guy's resistance is terrible.
My turn.
Wow, really? Okay. I guess just go there, Alfred. I mean, to be fair, he's not gonna do much. I should actually have Ivy heal him, that's probably what I should be doing. There you go, Alfred.
I'm back in action.
The hammer will do damage. Let's do it.
Here.
Was that a 90 and it missed? God freaking dang it. I've been very unlucky with these hits, man. I guess except for the 60s. There we go. He would have died there though, which is the annoying thing. Actually, it's probably better because yeah, I'll move Diamant out of the way. You know what? I'll move these guys up before I do anything. Wait, can he be attacked? No, he can't. I think Yunaka's the only one that can be attacked right now. Maybe if I move into range, which that axe is probably gonna do a lot, so let's not. I wish I could see if Lapis would do enough, although I'll just move the amount out. Because either way, Sailing can just do it if not. Oh wait, what? Oh, the blade does. Alright. Yeah, of course you had 21.
Who's next?
Ah, dang it. Freaking course. Alright. Oh yeah, Lapis and Sailing do have one. I think they were like the first people I got to be with. Which I don't know how, but... I guess they were just next to... Oh, is Yunaka not in range? Oh, she wasn't. Nobody was in range. Okay. He is not in a safe spot, but also that would be a bad idea if I were to do that. It's interesting to me that the steel dagger has a higher crit than the silver and iron. Oh, this is Fogado. I thought this was Hortensia. I'm gonna be honest. I was really confused on why that did one shot, but yeah, that was Fogado. That would be why. Hortensia is really benefiting from this. That's for sure. Wow, really? Her resistance is minus 20. And she only takes 2 damage here? Wow. Alright.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of those guys, you know. I should probably have Valir go back at one point, just so I can end it earlier.
Glad we met.
It depends on what the last few rooms look like. If there's a lot of dudes, then I might keep Valir up there for a little bit, but if it's basically just like chess and like 2 dudes, I think I'll start having Valir go back. Because for some reason, Valir's the only one that can talk to him. Well, probably because he's the main character, but...
Ready.
You know, who cares? Also, this guy's dead.
Was that too much?
Actually, does the longbow one shot? I think it does. It sure does. Get out of here, buddy.
Sorry.
It'll do damage. Not quite enough, but I'll still use it. Bam. I don't think anybody's actually died this time, so we're doing alright.
I'm prepared.
Although Lapis is just gonna be behind everybody. I don't think Saling's at max level yet. Or at Lear, actually.
There. Another kill for me.
Nice job. Why are these missing? Like, there's like a clinging sound. Unless that's just the sound the sword makes when he's swiping. Oops. Did I one-shot these? No. Through that door, though. Bam! Oh, yep, there's a chest in there. With 2 enemies, yeah. I think I'll have Alir kill this guy so he can get experience. You can't kill this guy, never mind. I forget how freaking bad Alir is. Can I weaken him at all anymore? I don't think I can weaken him anymore. I think everybody else will just one-shot him. Because, you know, they're actually good. Oh, the javelin won't. Let's hope this hits. Actually, I don't... Yeah, no, Alir can't attack him now. I really just... I screwed that up. Alright, I think I'll have Alir start going back then. Because it's still gonna take him a couple turns to leave, is the thing. That's why I'm having him go back. One shot. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? I forgot about that. Whoops. Yeah, I could have had a Lear there still, but whatever.
No apologies.
He'll probably level up soon anyway. I wish Lapis was faster. He will be when she gets their masterclass, but also we want people with swords, so actually yeah, I'm gonna send Lapis and probably Saline down there. And everybody else will go over here. Oops. Bam. Alien goes down. And then Alir will leave. Like the true main character that he is. Ah, 1 damage. Yeah, Flame Lance is new. Whipped both of them. I really don't think it's an 80%. It says it is, but I don't think it is. Wait, why did I do that? I wanted her to go... Okay. Yeah, Demon can go there, because he'll probably be there and attack, so he'll do no damage. And then I'll just hide him out. Through your magic.
Was that too much?
Another level up. Yeah, I think Thief goes to 40. Yeah, they're 25 is one of the two. Because I swear it said like you need a Thief level 40 to go back to Thief. Also, someone told me it was 25, so I don't know. It's definitely one of the two. Oh, right, he'll do 0 damage. Actually, he'll do some damage. Screw you.
For Lucia.
Alright. Well, I would just leave. Yeah, he still does 0 damage. Alright, yep, just sit there. Oh, come on. 2% crit with a 55% chance to hit? Come on.
I can't.
Are you freaking... You gotta be joking me. Although I wanted to do 1 more damage, so I think he still would have been dead, but still, that's annoying. That's freaking dumb. Yeah, that really doesn't seem like 80, dude. Like, it really doesn't. Keep going, Alir. Yeah, now I'll just have to go back. And Sailing get this dude. I hope that they don't go after Sailing, because that'd be annoying. This Lapis kind of needs it. Like, I think Lapis is actually a lower rating than Sailing, so I feel like it wouldn't make sense. What's their defense? Yeah, they're like the same, so I would think they'd go after Lapis, but who knows? Boom. Boom. That's just outside. Why did we go through this way? Also, I'm gonna do this. Actually, no, because he has the Flare Lance, which has a range of 2. God dang it.
No apologies.
Also, it must be that these guys are just incredibly weak until they step into this. Is like...
We'll get through this.
Also, yeah, that's not a good idea. That's not the brightest idea. Alright, let's just do 3 damage to this guy real quick. Perfect. Oh, he left. For some reason. Also, yeah, really? Okay, at least Sailing won't one-shot him. That was a lot of damage, though. And Sailing almost has a level. Yeah, I'm gonna do all this first, and then... Because I do have suspicion that it's just gonna end immediately as I talk to him. But, like, it probably won't, but... I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Dexterity +3.
My resolve is unchanged.
Ooh, an energy drop's kind of nice. Someone's just like really weak, which is probably Alir. I can give that to them. I was thinking about giving the boots to Alir. I think I'd give that to Lapis though, probably. I feel like Lapis should have a little bit more movement.
Unforgivable.
And also I think Lapis just deserves it more than Alir, I'm gonna be honest. I could have had Alfred go again. You know what? Actually, I'll do this because I feel like he'll just talk to me. I think as soon as I get the item, though, I can just basically call it. Oh, that guy has 2 health bars. Okay. And also does a lot of damage. They both do a lot of damage. There's also a guy with a bow. And that guy's in a spot where he just doesn't take much damage. Great. Okay, I can at least take this guy, though. The Silver Lance does not kill him. Okay, the Chaplain does.
This is what I trained for.
Go and grab it, Ivy. Also, just using the thunder on him. Bam. Worth it. I mean, yeah, Lapis, Diamond, and Sailing are not gonna do anything. I'll still have a move, but... Is he on a... No, he's not. 25, but I'll get one life bar gone.
No apologies.
Yeah, Hortensia's really benefiting from this.
Yunaka here.
Boom.
Another kill for me.
I think actually this guy can one-shot Yunaka. I did get the chest, I'm just gonna talk to him.
You there, are you hurt? Who are you? Don't worry, I'm not your enemy. I'm the Divine Dragon.
The Divine Dragon, you say? What do you know? My card spoke true. Unexpected source indeed. Thank you. I am Seadoll, a traveling dancer.
Okay, Seadoll.
I was out there rehearsing when those creatures appeared. A talking ring called me to safety.
A talking ring, hmm?
Yes. I believe it's a young princess who fell victim to some sort of curse. Isn't that awful?
Not a curse, exactly.
You know her story, then? Tell me, who is this mysterious ring woman?
Hand it to me, and we'll find out together.
All right.
Bear your fangs, emblem of fates!
Oh, give me that Lost in Thoughts All Alone remix. Yay. I'm happy.
I am Emblem Corrin. I'll fight with all I have. Thank you for finding me. I'll help ensure the path you decide to walk is the right one.
Isn't Corrin's eyes red? Maybe they did that just so, like, to symbolize they're still good. Because I guess red eyes means evil in this game.
Thank you, Emblem Corrin. I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long.
An emblem? Really? One of the godlike figures of legend.
Yeah, we'll say, he was actually right, because Corrin is a princess.
Seadoll, would you fight by Corrin's side? We could use your help getting out of here.
It would be my pleasure. This world, wonders upon wonders.
Oh, he joined me? God, if I knew that, I would have freaking... That's annoying.
Huh? Did those doors just...
Oh, okay, I need to do this anyway. You know what?
We won't be able to escape the way we came in. Let's try that path.
I feel a lot better about this now, because I had to do this anyway, so... I was curious why there was, like, just an entrance, like, an exit out here, but yeah, that's because... you go that way.
I was in such a rush earlier. I didn't notice the miasma all over the place.
The creatures must have brought it with them. Certainly wasn't here before. Use my power to dispel the miasma and open a path for your allies.
Oh, nice. Oh, they're dual weapons? That's what it was? I thought it was something else in Fates that had the prefix that, like, made it different. Yeah, that would have been really helpful. I just didn't think that they'd freaking join. Yeah, that would have been really useful, because yeah, that just gets rid of all that, and I didn't need to avoid all of it.
As a dancer, I can raise your allies' spirits with my graceful movements. Please, call upon my abilities as you see fit.
That's annoying. Because also, yeah, now the annoying thing is I gotta freaking get Seadoll all the way over, like, now. Because basically everybody's gonna be dead. So, like... Ooh, missed a 36.
The choice is yours.
Yep, Seadoll, just get over there. Great. Oh, actually, I didn't get this. Okay. Nope. Grab it now. Talisman. Oh, that's really useful. I think Elir's resistance sucks or something like that. You know what? You know, I could just finish them all. Also, yeah, there's no more enemies now, so I literally just have to get seed all over there. Yeah, there's literally no more enemies. Okay. Great. I can auto battle. What was that? It literally put me away from the objective. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Dude. I hate this. Why did it put me away from the objective? That makes no sense. Be key adept? Yeah, okay. I still chain guard. Actually, Korin Yunaka might be broken because the terrain effects with like Yunaka's just really good in general. Like Korin seems like someone that'd be. Korin honestly seems like a really good emblem. From like what it was describing, and also would have been really useful for that. I just didn't realize, you know, freaking I was gonna have him the whole time. I guess I should have, because yeah, I think every time there's been an emblem,
our paths diverge for a moment. Divine One, Emblem Korin. Thank you.
I forget what I was saying. Yeah. Oh yeah, every mission I think has been like, oh, they've used the emblem. Actually, Byleth wasn't really. Well, yeah. Because you fought against Byleth, but... I guess I should have just assumed that, I would have gotten Seedle. That's so interesting that Korin's the one where you meet a dancer.
Right. We're safe.
Because there's literally not a dancer class in Fates.
Hang on. Someone's at the entrance.
Don't tell me. More of the corrupted?
Is everyone okay? I saw all those monsters coming in and got worried.
Veil?
Oh my! We meet again. Did you defeat the monsters?
Yes, we did. Every last one.
I'm glad. How have you been? I was surprised to see you out in that blizzard. I hope you found the cathedral.
Whatever game you're playing, stop it.
Huh? Are you mad about something?
Don't act like you forgot. I can see through your lies now.
Lies? What do you mean? I promise you, I'm not...
Not a step closer! You stay where you are, Fell Princess.
How did you know?
Just looking at you, I feel again the shame of losing father.
You took my country from me. My father. What more do you want?
The people you killed. They had families. But you don't care, do you? All that pain? You don't even give it a second thought.
Wait a moment. I killed people? Who?
This is actually pretty interesting, honestly.
Drop the act. You know what you did. How dare you show your face here? You murdered my mother and stole the rings.
I didn't. Please believe me.
Believe you? Like I believed we were friends? I won't make that mistake again.
This is like the opposite, actually, of what Korin was like. Korin was too trusting. Elir's like, screw you.
We've got to do something.
Let her go. It's probably a trap.
You're right.
Divine One? Are you alright?
I'm fine. But the next time I see Veil, I swear.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting though, because yeah, I think that Veil has no idea what she's been doing. That's actually kind of interesting. That like that's an interesting plot point. Like that's kind of like good Veil. I wonder if then you do just have good Veil. Because clearly bad Veil's gonna show up again. Okay, here it is.
I killed people, stole rings. Why would I do that? I don't understand.
Lady Vale, I finally caught up with you.
Oh, Chris, it's you.
You're a hard girl to find. Why'd you disappear? Had me all freaked out.
Papa told you to drag me back home, right?
Told me to... Huh? Oh, I see what's going on here. You're the other one.
I'm not going back. No matter what you say. Papa will just make me do something cruel. When he awoke, I thought we could finally spend time together. But no. Always telling me to kill the Divine Dragon, or attack so-and-so's castle. Well, I don't want to. I'm not an evil person. Despite what all those people said, even the Divine Dragon was angry with me. And I thought we were friends.
The Divine Dragon said you were friends. Wait, you met the Divine Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's... complicated. Look, whatever those people told you, it's not true. They were imagining things.
You think so?
Of course. How could you have done something bad and then forgotten it?
Right. Right. I couldn't have. If only I'd said that before, maybe there wouldn't be this awful misunderstanding.
You want to try and speak with him again? Set things straight?
I do. But weren't you going to bring me back?
Laser beam.
If this is what you want, I'll help out. Nothing if not loyal, that's me.
All right. Thank you, Chris. It seems I misjudged you.
It's settled then. Let's head to Firene.
Firene? Why there?
'Cause that's where the Divine Dragon is going.
How do you know that?
Come on, we're on a schedule here. Gotta head for the port and set sail. Do you want to patch things up or don't you?
I do. I do, you're right. No time to waste.
Oh no, that's definitely a lie.
This ought to be real interesting.
Yeah. It's like, that doesn't sound right. That's definitely a lie. Alright. I should have known that before, because he literally lied to Vale. They're like, oh, that didn't happen. Oh, maybe they are heading there. Never mind. I'm the one that's dumb. Yeah, I can't tell. Hang on. Crossroads of Fate. Oh. Okay. I get it now. That, I'm gonna be honest, that on the map does not tell you, like, that's what that is. Because for those who don't know, that's, basically, if you don't, like, skip the first 6 chapters, that's where, the first fight you have basically is. And then this is the mission where you choose basically what game you want to go down to. Birthright, Conquest, or Revelation. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, there's someone that's 20, aren't they? I should check for supports. Oh, DMI and Nike need to bond. I think, yeah, I actually had that before and I didn't do it. Whoops.
The rumors of a powerful emblem in Solm were no joke. You're impressive on the battlefield.
Thanks, but I'm just another soldier. I've had a bit more training than others, that's all.
Right, and then Ivy and Lynn.
I still find it odd to fight alongside a family heirloom. But I'm glad you're here, Lynn.
Elusia's royal family has a special place in my heart. I'm happy to lend you my strength.
Ah, and that gives her another emblem weapon. Emblem rings also, Yunaka will get. Korin. Hang on. Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm ready.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Seedall. Be honest. He's also probably a special class if I were to guess. Like Dancer, that's probably a special class. Yep, it's a special class. That's not all that surprising. Yeah, it says required level 40. Alright, Diamant's 20. I thought someone else was, but I think it's just Diamant. Successor, oh, he uses axes. That makes sense. I think I should still make Lapis a hero, because I still don't really have too many people with axes. So it just makes sense. Yeah, it is interesting, because yeah, it seems Veil only turns evil if Veil is with freaking the Fell Dragon. I forget his name. Also, there's so many people that almost can level up, and it's kind of frustrating. I'll just begin this one. I said I was gonna do a parallel in between, but whatever. I don't care. We're just gonna go. I'm too into the story now. I want to see what happens after this. God, I'm only on 16. There's 10 more chapters after this?
With Emblem Corrin added to our ranks, each country's rings have been collected.
Right. No more rings in the wild. Between us and Sombron, they've all been taken.
Sombron, that was what his name was. Alright.
Let's consider the situation. There are 5 emblems on our side. Lyn, Lucina, Ike, Byleth, and now Corrin.
Actually, I'm curious if that's like the more modern ones, and then like all the older ones are with Sombron. Like if... Well, no, because Celica was... Yeah, no, never mind.
Meanwhile,
It was
the Fell
Celica.
Dragon's got 7 in his grubby claws. Most of them are old allies.
All of them were.
Marth, Sigurd, Celica, Micaiah, Leaf, and Roy.
Yeah, Celica kind of disproves that, because I thought it was like maybe like the more modern ones was the ones that you actually had, but Celica disproves that.
As well as another emblem ring his forces stole from Lethos, the Azure Twins.
To gather all 12, we will need to face the enemy directly.
Are you proposing we invade Illusia?
Returning to Illusia already.
Yeah, that's gotta be complicated.
Indeed. But that aside, invading Illusia now would be a mistake. They have a clear advantage. 7 emblems to our 5.
The worst case scenario is that they steal more of our rings. That's what concerns me.
If that happens, we can abandon all hope of defeating the Fell Dragon.
See, what we need is have the same amount of rings that the Chicago Bulls have, and then we're at an even advantage.
But the
An even
longer we
playing
wait to
field.
attack, the more likely it is they'll attack us.
It's best that we strike first. One never wants to be on the wrong end of an ambush.
But we're not ready to take the offensive. Rockin' a hard place, huh?
Hey, it's Vander. I forgot
Pardon the
about you.
interruption.
Vander, what is it?
Word from the port of Solm. A number of warships were spotted on the horizon. Judging from the crests on their sails, they appear to be Illusian vessels.
They're attacking the Queendom again?
No. In fact, the fleet sails toward Firinair.
My kingdom.
We'd better take a look for ourselves.
Let's head to the Azure Coast. It's near the border, and it's got a clear view of the sea.
Oh, that's Illusion's logo? I didn't know that. Symbol.
Smooth sailing. At this rate, we'll be the first ones in Firinae.
It would seem so.
Wonder why Zephia told us to go ahead. Our orders are to kill everyone we see, right? With this kind of head start, think of the body count we can get. We'll be heroes! Seems like Zephia's really taken a shine to us, don't you think, Mavir?
I do not particularly care. I have my orders, and I will follow them.
See, this is why I can't stand you. You never praise me, and you're no fun at all. I thought Chris was bad. At least he's not the boringest man in the world.
Lady Marnie, Sir Mavir.
You got something to report?
2 soldiers have deserted the fleet.
Perhaps they had reservations about the current strategy.
Whatever. leave them be. We'll catch up later and beat the daylights out of them.
But they took an emblem ring.
What?
Explain.
As a precaution, we kept each ring on a separate ship in the fleet. These soldiers attacked the guard on watch and stole the ring of the Azure Twins.
I actually don't know what this one is, the Azure Twins.
Warships are already in pursuit.
We will take chase as well. The ring must be returned at any cost. These soldiers, what are their names?
Rosado and Goldmary.
Ah.
Princess Hortensia's retainers? I thought those two were behaving themselves lately.
No longer, it seems. Do we know where they went?
They were headed to Solm by Wyvern.
All right. Turn this ship around. Take us to the coast of Solm. Ugh. If we were in the lead, those two are in heaps of trouble.
Give us the same amount of ranks as the Chicago Bulls, baby.
We're in Solm now. I think it's safe to say we lost them.
Perhaps we should pause for a moment then. I'm sure your wyvern needs to rest her wings.
Good idea. Let's take a breather and then start looking for Hortensia. We have to make sure she gets the ring of the Azure Twins.
Indeed.
Aha! There they are!
Well, that didn't take long.
Let's seize them!
Is a few minutes rest really too much to ask?
Let's get out of here, Goldmary.
I mean, also, that was 2 dudes. I feel like you could have taken them yourself, but alright. Although we probably show up, and then there's gonna be like 50 dudes, but... You know what, whatever.
That's an Illusian fleet, all right. And it does look to be headed toward Firene.
Oh, there's another monster,
We
great.
have to get there before they do.
That'd be nice, but look. We've got Illusian soldiers on the beach. You wanna attack again, huh? I'll give you a good old-fashioned Solmic welcome.
That's not enough troops for an invasion. It looks more like a search party.
Divine One! There's a wyvern coming this way!
They must have spotted us. Everyone, at the ready!
Hold on! Rosado? Goldmary!
There they are.
Hortensia!
You're not hurt, are you? I was so worried.
Not as worried as I was! Oh, I'm so happy you two are alive!
Nice to see you and your retainers back together again.
The Divine Dragon! Watch out!
Throw an axe at him.
Put that away, Rosado! I'm on the Divine Dragon's side now. My sister is too.
Oh, that was... oh.
Princess Ivy as well?
Psst. If you're being held against your will, blink 3 times.
I swear, it's not like that. I wanted to join them, so I did. I made this choice for Illusia. Question is, as my retainers and my friends, will you join me?
Alright, if this is what you want, then it's what I want too.
Whatever banner you're under, I will defend it with all my might.
Good. I knew I could count on you two.
Divine One? Sorry for drawing my weapon on you. Here, this is yours.
Is this?
The Ring of the Azure Twins. We stole it from the ship we were on.
Thank you.
Good going.
I hope my dazzling abilities do not blind you.
This is just what we needed. Restore calm. Emblem of the sacred.
I don't know who this is, I'm gonna be honest. Is this Kata? What's your name? Kata, Seda. Is that her? I don't know old Fire Emblem games.
Finally,
Nope.
I am returned to your side.
Wait, no.
My
what?
name is Erica.
It's Erica. Why did I think it was... Isn't that Mars' wife? Why they... Alright.
I raise my sword in hopes that peace will come to this world at last.
I know we can depend on you, Erica. Now, which of you should I give this ring to? You're both to thank for bringing it here.
You ought to give it to Rosado. Rosado flew us here. He was instrumental in our escape.
Oh, Rosado's a guy? I guess the voice makes sense now.
You were too, Gold Mary, but there's no time to argue, is there? Lend me the ring and I promise I'll do my part.
It's settled. Here you are, Rosado.
Finally! This is where those thieves ran off to, right?
By all accounts, yes. Now we sniff them out.
Alright. Also, Seedall, you're not doing anything. We're gonna get to Mara in here. Alright. I'm hoping I can get everybody to a masterclass at this... in this level. Although that'll probably mean I just killed Alir, and then I gotta redo this whole thing. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay.
Moments ago, the beach was dry, and now the water is up to my ankles. The tide here seems to rise and fall at a moment's notice. Try to keep me on dry land, will you? I'd hate to be stuck tromping around in the water.
Mania Mavia. What's your unique? If foe is male. Okay, they just...
With perfect poise.
Oh, I thought you... Oh, you're a hero. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I thought you used swords. Also, that does a lot, and also is a guaranteed hit. Alright. Yeah, this definitely seems like one that's good for flyers. And also an annoying freaking level if you don't have flyers. Where are they also? Oh, there's Marnie and Mavia is right there. Yeah, this level seems annoying if you don't have flyers.
Go ahead.
Ticket. I don't think. Yeah, I can't. Is this? Okay, creates fog. Dreadful aura. I can't move, and then it's basically just a beam. Oh, it turns into water terrain. Okay. I think this would be better for a flyer than for Yunaka, but to be fair, I didn't watch the video, so I don't know how they used it. I just saw that they said that it was broken.
What's our move?
Does this guy just have a guaranteed hit? Like, I'm just curious. Okay, no, it's not guaranteed, but... Oh, it's because I have a void minus 30. That probably helps.
Our side's cuter for sure, but by the looks of it, theirs might be tougher.
Worry not, Rosado. With my power, you can punch through even the hardiest foe's defenses. You may also call upon my twin brother's abilities if you like.
Ephraim. No, she also has a rapier. Let's do that. Ow. Hey, I heal a little bit, so that's nice at least. And then Gold Mary can just do that. I thought it was Rosemary.
So sorry.
Boom.
I will never fail.
They're done. Also, yeah, what? I guess shoals. Yeah, shoals are what rises and lower. So I guess I'll send Yunaka right there.
My turn.
Hortensia will be
All
fine.
right. I can fight.
Anytime.
I'm ready.
We're gonna attack from
Ciao.
every direction.
Devoted to you.
Oops.
Yes.
Oh. You suck. Oh, missed a 71, huh? Oh, great, can't move. Dick. And now she could move. God. That sucks a lot. Get out of the sky.
I'm sorry.
Did I go for the one shot? Yeah. Well, doesn't make it so I do extra damage. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'll just take that. Yunaka can't move, which, you know, is great. The Alir will be fine. We got nothing to worry about, although there are axes. I'll just do that. Just get him just out of range.
You'll see what I'm made of.
Wait. What'd that rapier do, though? Ow.
Why do we repeat our mistakes?
I'm really just putting Rosada in there just to get freaking demolished. '89s. Boom. You're done.
A battle fit for Brodia.
Oh, do you have two? Oh yeah, you do get two weapons then. I thought you had to choose between them, but yeah, nope. Yay, poison.
Now you've done it.
Boosh.
No apologies.
I swear if you freeze Yunaka again. That was only my 50 critical hit. Wow. Yep, Rosada's already done.
What a mess.
Alright. Wow, Alir, you actually did something. That's crazy. Ow.
Achoo.
Rayleen's max level. Which means I kinda can just keep her back for a bit. They're gonna be really useful now. I might give her Byleth because I think she's gonna be the most support. Because I'm pretty sure Byleth's just super support heavy. So I might give Saline Byleth and then Hortensia Celica. Is that longbow? Oh, that's Eldon. Ooh, you suck. I don't think Lapis can reach any of them. Do I have a healer next to Alir? Because, I sure don't. I really screwed that up, didn't I? Why does Rapier do, like, no damage? Like, come on. It's upsetting, really. Yeah, let's just get, Alfred in here, just get rid of some of these guys, you know? Gold Mary just... that's a one-shot, actually. Although, probably one of these will miss, so... Nope, they both hit.
Perfection.
Never mind. And Lapis can't do anything.
Here until the end.
Hey, I actually can use his signature weapon.
I'll help.
Alright, well.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Hey, his defense went up. You kinda need that, buddy. Ivy, can you reach? Oh yeah, you definitely can. Actually, can you? Nope, you barely can. Oh my god.
I won't flinch.
Man. Alright. Is he in range of anybody? I think he's only in range of offensive magic, so there's at least that. He won't die. But that's still annoying. Give me XP. Okay. I guess that's fine.
If I can, I shall.
Yunaka can move again. So screw you. Also, that gimmick that they talked about has only happened once.
Was that too much?
And that was the first turn. I assume it'll happen again, though. Probably, next turn. Or maybe it's when, like, everybody's not on one of these. Never mind. That's a sick grunt, Alir. Freaking Crom over here. I got another bond up. I wanted XP. Oh, I think you have a movement 1 also in this. Like, you can still move in it, but you won't move far. I'll just do that. That's another level up for Ivy. Oh, Goldmary just barely made it over here. Hit him with that silver. Cool, that was a girl. He's also difficult too, because I can't tell with these guys if they're male or female. You know? So Goldmary's ability is a little hard to tell. I should have also healed Alir. I don't know why I didn't. Although Alir's also max level, so I don't need him to be any more fights. Yeah, I already tried Dragon Vein. I can't do anything with the water. Oh, freaking Hortensia is antitoxin. On the opposite side of the map. Ah. Okay.
You were a good fight.
Well, Alfred took quite a bit of damage there. This is why it's gonna be nice when Sailing can actually heal people.
I will atone.
Alright. Ivy, you need to heal people. I guess just Alfred, that's fine.
What a pick-me-up!
Also, I think Ivy only has 2 more heals, so... And goodbye. You are dead. I think Lapis needs 2 more fights. Just move everybody up, you know. Actually, I just realized, Lear has a convoy. I could have just grabbed something and then healed him. I'm dumb. God, Fracture, I feel like is not that good. Oh, what? Also, why does he take no damage? Like, it's just that he heals 10 a turn. Why does he take no damage today? Let's do that.
Time to finish the job. Nailed it!
Nailed it. Let's killer bow him, even though actually that does less. That was not worth it. Did you get a crit? You sure didn't. Yeah, I don't think Hortensia can get a kill here. Yeah, nope, and she just dies, so, run away. Convoy, let me grab I guess just a Vulnerary. I only have Vulneraries left. Alright, well. Use that. And then chuck a spear at this dude.
I could use a hot spring.
And then you get smacked with this. Ugh. I think you can live another hit from that. Yeah, because he does 17. He's dead. Oh, this is just a ruffian. What are you doing here?
Remember this.
What is he doing there? I think this guy's dead. Yeah. He's very dead. Hit a 61. Alright. Great. And she got hit by both of those, so Tamara's probably not gonna be doing great. She's probably been doing better. Why does this guy do so much damage? Also, there you go, Alfred. Ow. Why do you have a range of 3? God dang it. Okay, thank God he had a Great Lance. Ooh, no plot armor for Tamara. Also, I'm pretty sure she was literally 1 experience away from level 20. That was a lot. Let's poison this man. I wish you could use the Yado. Maybe that actually is the higher up engage one. Thanks, Phone. Thank you, Phone. I think he was trying to tell me what the weather's like. Thank you. I so desperately wanted to know that. Thank you. I will be fine. See? Dodged it. Not even worried. Lapis can't reach. Okay. Okay, yeah, Goldmary does have swords. I wish I had 1 more range. That would be really nice. Because Lapis could use that. You know what?
Emblem, engage!
Just engage and use Bonded Shield. Boom.
I'll manage.
Yeah, you just stay in the fort there and just chill out. And then break Marnie. Just because it's funny. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess it is free experience. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, this guy's just gonna be a pain, isn't he? Yeah, so I'll just run away. Actually, I think Saline's still gonna be in trouble, but...
More fighting?
Well, that's not great. He has an elixir, so you're going to use that. And Alfred's, I guess, is gonna do it. Yep, alright. He's dead.
I win this one.
Nope.
Bonded shield. Aw, it only worked once. Oh, Lapis does get experience from it. I was gonna say, I wish she got experience from it, and she does. What did she say? Like, how dare? Oh, Fogatta's nods. Alright. Well,
Guess I'm not invincible.
that could have gone better. And Yaka's on an island by herself. Yeah, I feel like this gimmick honestly is not great. I'll be honest. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Lapis will get this dude. Bam.
I cannot lose.
Yes?
Oh yeah, does that have a high... Oh no, it's effective against flyers for some reason. Right, even though I'm pretty sure they just throw an axe. Why is it effective? I have no idea. Break him again. Actually, that would be perfect for Ivy, actually. For Hortensia to break it and then Ivy to just go in.
Not be cut down.
I should have had Diamant back, sailing up, because I think she's dead here. Yeah, because even if she crit there, she wouldn't have had enough.
I've got this.
Go after Alir, you dummy. Aww. Oh, she... they missed. Sally's got plot armor. Nice job. That was real smart of you. Neither of them need the experience. Tiamat does though, so... Get out of here. Yeah. I hope Alir actually has good level ups, because he's just far behind. You know, it's not great. Alright. Get broken. Her resistance is 28, but her defense is 8. Oh right, she has 2 health bars. Wow then. That was a thing I was not thinking about. Well, you know what? Let's try it and just see if she gets one-shotted. Actually, let's maybe not. Let's play this smart. Have Alfred go into it.
Huh? We came here to hunt a couple thieves. What are you punks doing here?
Stay in the fog. Actually, yeah, this person's gonna chain guard, so let's maybe not. So they can't chain guard. That's gonna be annoying. I think there's another one though. But yeah, they still can chain guard, but... Ooh, you missed it. Oh yeah, they also just heal. That also is kind of important now, isn't it? Okay, well, how did those guys get over there? I'm curious about that, honestly. Like, shouldn't we have been watching that, you know? I think we should have been. Do Vein of Fog. Oh, no, it's probably broken because of Vein of Fog, because then Yunaka probably just can't be hit at all.
Gotcha, sticky fingers. Wanna find out what I do to no good traitors?
I'll throw a spear at you a couple times, hang on. Then you can tell me. Yeah, I think it's better to do this.
Allow me.
Nope. And then I'll break it, and then Ivy can just one-shot her. Break you. Burn! Burn, baby, burn.
Need help? You're nothing. Beaten by a bunch of weaklings. Fine. We'll call it even. Next time, though, you're dead. Super duper dead.
Look at these long chapters, man. One of these times I'd like a short one, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, actually, give me the healer. Lapis would like that. Lapis would really enjoy that. I think it does no damage, the poison doesn't do anything. Yeah, nice. Oh, they're probably gonna go after Alear, actually. Oh, you did 1 damage and broke him. God. Dang it. Yeah, I guess breaks are also good if you are using like a great sword or something like that. Like the blade, great lance, great axe. I guess it's good for that too. Yeah, 11 hit. I think that's why Yunaka and Corrin are broken. It's because of Aura of Fog. It does lower their void increases by quite a bit. I think it said plus 20. Yeah. Ow. Nope. It's still 100 though for Yunaka, and you're dead.
That was a cinch.
I should have guessed Hortensia's retainers would seek your forces out.
Man, they're all going for Yunaka, and all are missing terribly. Yunaka's just a one-man, one-woman unit. We're getting Rambo over here. I really don't one-shot Lapis? God dang. Alright, I'll do that then.
Here.
And then Lapis can get this dude, and then I think Lapis will have be at 20.
Allow me.
Ooh.
Who's next?
Yep, alright, cool. Now I think everybody that I use usually are gonna be at max level. Although I think Tamara's one off.
Is it my turn?
And also we're just gonna... Hey, Hortensia does not one shot. See if Ivy does. Actually, does he have a spear? Yeah, no he doesn't. At least he doesn't have it equipped, so I'm just gonna do this actually.
Nice.
And then have Ivy get rid of 1 health bar. Either that or Hortensia. Actually, they might be able to get both. Bam. Boom.
For Illusia!
Oh, almost. Yep, it 4 off. Dang. That almost was a sick play, though. So someone else is trying. Oh, wait, no, never mind. She used the ability to make her do more damage. Nice.
I withdraw for now, but we will meet again.
We're done. Touchdown. Spear dust. Alright. Yeah, I might give it to Saline. Because, I mean, she literally uses magic. Touchdown. Look, I'm freaking about
the Illusian soldiers have fled. Marnie and Mavi are too. Now we can head to Firene.
Yes, right away. If those ships made landfall, then my people are in danger.
Oh god. I'm burping now, so I'm probably gonna forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I like how he was complaining about like, oh man, I might need to make a backup just in case I screw up my save, but I literally did that in 3 houses and never once thought about it, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is taking as many streams as 3 houses, so pretty much.
That cool breeze. Lovely, isn't it? Almost a shame we'll arrive in Firene soon.
I'm surprised you came with us, Sepia. You're so loyal to Papa. I figured there was no way you'd approve of this.
Oh? Well, your father is my master, but lately his orders have been somewhat concerning.
I know exactly what you mean. He thinks nothing of killing people. I have the same blood in my veins, of course. Maybe it's natural people mistrust me.
Oh, Lady Vale, no. I heard about those awful things the Divine Dragon said. That you killed Lumera? Stole the rings? If I were you, I wouldn't believe a word of it. After hearing who your father was, the Divine Dragon probably said that to hurt your feelings.
Oh, you know what? What was the whole thing with Hortensia and why she was evil? That's probably what's happening with Vale.
I've decided I won't harm anyone, ever. Even if it costs me my life.
I think it was Zephyr did it, though, to Hortensia, right?
So, I'm not going back to Papa. I don't want to destroy this world.
How kind-hearted of you.
If you two really want to help, then after I've cleared up this misunderstanding, will you help me find my sibling?
What a silly thing to say. You are Lord Sombron's only child. You have no brothers or sisters.
That's not true. We've met. Look at this.
How beautiful. It looks like a dragonstone.
It is a dragonstone. 1,000 years ago, I was crying, and one of my siblings gave it to me. I remember it well.
It's either Tiki or Alir, one of the two.
Even though I can't stay with you, I'll always be your friend.
Yeah, it's Alir.
If you're sad or lonely, remember, if this stone is intact, that means I'm still alive. As you can see, in all this time, it hasn't even cracked.
It's gotta be Alir.
But that means... What does that mean?
It means my brother is still alive, and I'm going to find him.
Yeah, I assume because Vale will say sister if it's female Alir.
Perhaps with his help, I can convince Papa to end this horrible war. Sophia, is something wrong?
No, I'm just so moved. After we finished our business in Firene, Gris and I will help find your sibling.
Thank you. I've been looking on my own this whole time. You two will be a big help.
Look, Lady Vale. Firene on the horizon. Why don't you take in the view? Maybe reflect on what you'll say to patch things up.
Good idea.
Another one of Lord Sombron's children survived?
First time hearing of it.
I don't understand. They all perished in the war 1,000 years ago. All of them except Lady Vale, who was too young to fight. I watched it happen, Gris. Watched as each and every one of them met their end. Unless... no.
What? Remember something?
It's only a hunch. But if I'm right, we may have a problem on our hands.
Good thing we heard this before she fell asleep.
Yes. After all, once we've gotten to Firene and uncovered the truth, she will never awaken again.
Yeah, I think I even thought that it was Alir that was Vale's sibling. Like before, like when you got Yunaka, I'm pretty sure. Like that's when I thought of it. I also said I was gonna do a paralog. I'm too far, like I'm too into this story right now. Actually, but first I do need to change classes, so let's do that before I forget. Yep, Divine Dragon. Now Alir can punch people. Saline would be a Vadam. Yeah, I also definitely want to get stabs because I don't think I have any. Okay, Saline actually doesn't look that much different. All +1s. You can make Saline a general. That probably looks really weird. And then I was gonna make Lapis a hero. She can only be a C with axes? Like, that means she can't use silver axes. I thought she could use B. Yeah, because, like, base axe, she can be B. What? Okay, maybe I just make her a sword master, then. Because I don't think I have a sword master. At least that I've been using. That's so strange, though, that it says C with axes. That's weird to me. Yeah, because I think the longest time it says, oh yeah, you can... Huh. I feel like it just complements her ability, though. I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be really anything that you use like many S swords, so I'll just do it anyway. Make her a hero. I think that's everybody. Yeah. The Mara literally needs 1 experience point, I'm pretty sure. So... yeah, that wasn't great. Yeah, I think that's... oh yeah, I want to get stabs. That's the armory. Oh, I should also give Alir a martial art thing. Give her... psychic. Oh, she already has psychic, actually. Oh wait, no, that was from me buying it. Did that count as me buying it? I don't think it did. I haven't used All Surge with her. New stats effects, warp. I'd just give her psychic for now, and then Ivy also needs another psychic. For the sword. Oh yeah, Hortensia also can heal, so let's give that. Same with L-Surge. I don't think L-Surge is really that good. Like Surge doesn't seem that good. I'll give Lapis an axe. And I probably should also give Alfred a sword. That probably makes sense. That'll be all my money. So there we go. Now I can deal with axes. Oh yeah, I also need to give Diamant axes. He does have the hammer though. I guess I should also check my inventory to make sure I don't have just any laying around. Because I literally do, and I just bought that for no reason. Hurricane Axe B. Which he can actually use. And I'm not using the... I'm just gonna check if there's a silver one I'm not using. Old Mary has a silver, I'll swap them. Okay. And then I'll give him the Hurricane Axe. And Lapis can get a Steel Axe. Use that? Yeah, I'm not using them. I have the Steel Sword that you can't use. Oh, Vander also had a Steel Axe. I could have taken his. I don't have any good martial arts. Oh, I have silver. Never mind. What's that? Steel sword. And let's get it on. Crazy me that there's 9 more chapters.
I don't see any Elusian soldiers yet.
They're likely headed for the castle. We better go to Flora Port. That's the port closest to Fyrnay Castle. You might remember it from your first time here.
Right. My first time here. I was so taken in by those beautiful rolling hills. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Smoke. From the northeast.
That's the direction of Flora Port. Oh, they must have... No, no, no!
Let's go!
Ooh, that is pillaged. That is very much pillaged.
Flora!
Why would they do this? These people aren't soldiers. Farmers live here. Families.
Don't give in to despair, Alfred. For your kingdom's sake, we have to be strong. There are more Elusian warships off the coast. If any more make land, Fyrnay will crumble. We need to fend off the incoming vessels, and then rescue as many villagers as we can.
Oh dear, what a mess. Ugh, and the smell from that smoke, it's really quite horrid.
Zephyr. And Vale, you too? I'm guessing this is your handiwork.
No, absolutely not. We only just got here. I heard you'd be coming to Fyrnay and I wanted to talk.
Why do you think we're here? Because we saw Elusia's army coming. Your army. The one that's burning Flora to the ground. You're Sombron's daughter. How can you not know what his forces are doing?
I'm not sure. Gris, did you order this attack? Is that how you knew where to go? Gris, tell me!
Sure, I knew about the attack, but I'm not the one who gave the order.
Well then who did? What monster told our forces to attack a town of innocent people?
Why, it was you.
What?
The homes up in smoke, the people burning to death, crying for help, any help at all. It was your design. Your command.
Mine?
Oh, they're here now.
We finally made it. What did I miss?
Forgive our lateness. There was a complication.
Marnie? Mavir? Hey, Lady Vale! Hope you've had some rest after that long trip. Guess I'm a little late. But I am ready and raring to kill everyone in town, like you said. What? Why would you do such a horrible thing? Those are innocent people. Innocent? It's not like you to care about that. Oh, I get it. You switched, huh? You're the boring one. Switched? The boring... What do you mean? Someone explain this to me.
All right, it was a chore dealing with you anyway. I'll tell you the truth. You should hear this as well, Divine One.
I was about to say, is Illyria just hearing this at all? Because Illyria was right there.
The truth?
You want to know why you're clueless? Why you can't remember ordering the attack? Because it was the other Lady Vale's doing, along with every other move we've made.
The other Vale?
Lord Sombron desired a fell child suitable to carry on his legacy. You disobeyed him, failed to use your fell dragon powers, wished for peace. You were a defect, unworthy of your parentage. Thus, Lord Sombron gave me the power to make a few adjustments.
What adjustments?
What did you do to her?
It was simple, really. I strengthened your draconic impulses the teensiest bit. Then you thought nothing of killing humans. You embodied Lord Sombron's will. Killing Lumera, stealing the rings, unleashing the corrupted across Elios. All you're doing.
That's why I kept waking up in places I didn't recognize.
Yes. As your consciousness slept, the other was awake, carrying out her work. Think of it. You fighting the corrupted that you had created. But it gets better. The Fell Dragon's daughter and the Divine Dragon became friends. Hilarious, isn't it? And pathetic.
No. No! I'm sorry. You were right. I've done horrible things.
The person who killed my mother and stole our rings. It was Vale. But not...
There you have it, Lady Vale. I'd say the misunderstanding has been resolved.
Zephyr, Gris, Marnie, Mavir. You weren't my friends.
Mavir actually looks like he's really screwed up.
I'm alone. I've always been alone.
Vale, it's all right. Please, let me help you.
How about no?
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way that was gonna work. That's why I can punch dudes now, so you're done.
From this point on, I no longer have any need of you. Sleep now. Go on. Drift off into a dream.
No.
Time to wake up, Lady Vale. We do need you. I know how disappointed you would be if you were to miss the bloodshed.
You're a liar. Nothing like that. Thank you for waking me, Zephyr. I've been so looking forward to having some fun. Fetch me the ring of the Hero King.
Yes, as you wish.
Marth!
And my hounds, prepare yourselves as well.
Whatever you desire, my lady.
How exciting this is. I hope they have the endurance to at least resist a little. It's no fun if they just die. Right? Don't you agree? You know, seeing as how I don't share memories with that pathetic little girl, I simply had no idea you and I were friends now. I
hope that you can forgive my rudeness.
Your apology means nothing to me. You're not Veil. Give her back!
Rest assured that I am Veil. Yes. In fact, I am Veil in her truest form. Only one of us deserves the honor of calling the great Fell Dragon her father. That honor belongs to me and me alone.
My friends, it's time to fight!
Why can't they have done more cutscenes like that? Like, it's so strange that when they've done cutscenes and when they have not, to me, in my opinion. Like, when they're like, hey, look, a wyvern. They could have done a cutscene of that, like... I don't know. Is this gonna be the same thing as Hortensia, though?
Oh, that's right. I have an exciting surprise for you.
If I beat Veil, then Veil comes back to normal, and then Veil joins us? I have no idea.
Ivy, and you, Divine Dragon. It's been some time, has it not?
King Hyacinth?
Father! You're alive? He's not. This is corrupted Hyacinth.
You mean...
Looks good as new, hmm? Not like Father's King Morian. I can do much better than that. When I create the corrupted, they're just like themselves. But at times, that can be a hindrance. So I made some modifications.
This is unimaginable.
Princess Ivy earned this. Why me? For stealing the rings from Destinia Cathedral. Ever since then, I have longed for vengeance.
And you will not get it.
Hyacinth, I intended to give you the ring of the Lady of the Plains, but your daughter stole it. Take this instead. The ring of the Sage Lord.
Yes, Lady Veil.
You would have me fight my own father?
No! You can't treat people like this! Don't you understand how cruel this is?
Cruel? This is easily the most fun I've ever had. Speaking of fun, all of the emblem rings are here. 6 on your side, 6 on mine. There's no telling who might win.
Veil.
Now then, let the killing begin.
There's no telling who might win, but it's going to be me. Yeah, I don't... Well, Golden Mary's actually kind of nice. Let's bring back Pennant. Oh yeah, I was gonna give, Aileen, Byleth.
Violet!
Let's go.
What did she have before? Was it Lysithea? I think it was Lysithea. Alright. Let's do it. Do you fight Veil? You sure do. Okay. Oh, you have a Master Seal? That's nice. Sigurd, Beef. Mafia and Marnie here. Okay, they're up here. Why does he have Micaiah? Alright. Sure. That makes sense to me. Is there a monster? Oh, baby. I love it. Yeah, I think this is fine. How is this set up? Okay, defeat all 6 of them.
Here goes.
You do damage now, Lear. Like, how about if you punch him? It's actually not bad, but you take, I feel like, a bit too much damage. Also, I'm just gonna skip fights, because this seems like it's gonna be a long one, and, we only got, like, 20 minutes, is when I usually end, so... Just so it doesn't go, like, over by a ton. I'm just gonna I skip most of these, especially if they're like 100% hits. We already know what's gonna happen. Like if it's probably like a 90% hit pretty much, like I think I'm just gonna do that. But...
You're done for.
Punch! That was a shoulder block.
Let's go.
That's a great tack.
I'll help.
You put up a good fight.
Ba-dum-ba.
For you, anything.
There are 2 people over here, so I should probably send people over here. And this guy's also dead.
I'm too good.
Actually, I'm saying all the people
Shall
with
we?
lances over here, that's a great idea. You know? I definitely thought this through.
Where to?
Yeah, Hortensia
No
definitely will have something with, Hyacinth.
Anytime.
I'll send Lapis over here just so, they don't get freaking demolished.
My will is firm.
Goldmary's gonna get demolished there. He's
My
dead.
goodness, how awful!
Yeah, that's freaking great. Berserkers are sweet. I never really use Berserkers, because anytime there's like an axe fighter, I pretty much never use them. I think it's just because I didn't really like
I will never fail.
them. Like, the people who usually were axe fighters, I was kind of meh towards them. Are you kidding me? You had a 17? What is that? Oh, there's another person up here. I didn't even see them. There's Gris, okay. Probably want to send Ivy to go after Gris, because I think she'll take the least amount of damage. Yeah. I wish I'm gonna send Alir over here. Actually, yeah, there's only flames. Yeah, no, this is only for Gris, so okay.
I will not lose.
Everybody's gonna go over here then. Never mind. I think I'll send Yunaka also up there, but other than that, everybody will go back over here. Alright, Goldmare has swords. And also one-shots this guy, so
I'm too good.
she's also too good.
You hit me, I hit you. Let's get this pain party started.
Oh, that does 22. I'm okay. No, everything's fine. Ooh, Ranger suck.
For Lucia. Unforgivable.
Wait, no, he's good against swords. Oh, but it's the opposite one. God dang it. I hate you. These guys have lances? Up. Okay, well, good thing I gave her a steel axe, because otherwise she would not be doing well there. I thought there was a spirit there, that's why I stopped her there, but I can't read. I just realized how little health Hortensia has. He has no health. Actually, Lapis also had an armor slayer. Although I don't think, yeah, these guys don't seem, yeah, they aren't weak except that guy. I think it's still fine with what I did. I'll still play it slow. Don't want to do anything stupid.
Just a scratch.
Oh, I should have done Vein of Fog. I'm stupid. Although I think I can't attack after that. I'm gonna just attack him. Although, yeah, no, I should probably do Bane of Fog. Because he does have quite a high ratio there.
I'll show you pain.
Okay. Why? Why though? Come on. Oh yeah, it doesn't break, right. I'm gonna get rid of this guy.
You were a good fight.
Probably a bad idea, because Marnie's probably gonna do a lot. And also doesn't do with an axe, but whatever. Oops. Why is he still at 59? And why did he hit both of those?
I'd better.
Alright, well there goes my best unit. Cool. So for some reason that didn't help avoid at all. That's freaking great.
Unforgivable.
I was like, man, he's gonna go out super easily. Apparently not. Jesus.
With him at my side, I'm invincible. You're going down for sure.
Ow. Thought she was attacking Gold Mary, she was not. You attacked Lapis, alright. Also, I think I'm gonna need more people over here. I thought Unaka and IP would be fine, but apparently not.
You were a good fight.
Apparently I need a lot more than that. For some reason he also has a lot of resistance, like that doesn't make any sense to me, but alright. Yeah, I'll send Tamara and Diamond over there. And also Panet, because apparently I need a bunch of people over here.
Only what I deserve.
Like, dude, why does he have so much resistance and also speed? I don't understand. And also the physical attacks do no damage. Like what the freak, man? And monster really hit? That's freaking dumb.
I'm okay.
Yeah, Lapis needs to get out of there. It sucked because she has an armor slayer, so that would have done a lot. The longbow, that dude. Bam. Lemon sword does quite a bit.
Here, please die.
That did quite a bit. Okay, well I'm gonna have to use the steel blade. Also, that's a worm slayer, which is effective against a Leer.
I will never fail.
That's great. Yeah, it's a one-shot. Sick. Yeah, I might heal Lapis again. Yeah, so this beginning's not gone well. I mean, I also thought I would just freaking get Gris super easily, but I guess not. The game was just like, screw you, you're not gonna do well. It's like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. That guy's done.
This is what I trained for.
I've gotten none of the commanders down.
I will stop at nothing.
Oh, you whiffed it. God dang it. That's annoying.
You were a good fighter.
Okay. Alfred's doing pretty good here. Yeah, that's a break. Nice. Why does this monster have that much range? Like it,
We'll get through this.
it really shouldn't. God dang it.
Direct
We're
me.
off by 1.
I'm too good.
Feeling can get rid of him though. No, she can't. By 1. Also, I guess emblems just you can't break them if they have emblems,
I'm prepared.
and also just punch this dude till here. Or not.
Glad I can rely on you.
Or just don't. That's fine. Yeah. I'll get rid of Marnie.
Beaten by a bunch of weaklings. No fair, no fair, no fair!
And she's done.
I'll do my best.
Bogado does no damage. Well, that's a longbow. He still doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see if the killer bow works out. It sure didn't. God dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna heal Fogado over there. Cause he kinda needs it. Good thing I got a bunch of healing items, god dang. Man, if only I gave Ivy Fracture. Why is his, like, why is his hit so high? Like, that's the thing that annoys me the most. His hit is just so high.
Oh yeah! Remember this.
Yes.
Let's see if the killer bow works.
I'll help.
There is no
Yeah, it did. Hey. It's been great though. That guy barely can't reach. Alright, Chris is gone.
I'm here. Delicious pain. Let's do that again sometime.
Yeah, I hate that he took out freaking Unaka, that's annoying. Unaka's literally my best unit, but... oh well. Ooh, missed it. Even though he's shooting through a building, so I feel like he should have, but... ow! Great, that heals him. That's exactly what he needs.
You have my thanks.
And then there's a... Does he have armor? No, he's just cavalry. The armor slayer wouldn't have an extra effect. God dang it.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't think I have a beast slayer. I swear I gave one to Alfred. Maybe I got rid of it. Oh, it's because he has Nosferatu. That'd be why. Thank you. Oh yeah, noble rapier. Oh yeah, because he's a cavalry. Get out of here. This isn't magic range +2. Oh shoot.
Don't fear for me.
Hang on, I could be like Lysithia. Wait, real quick.
Please grant me your strength.
Screw you.
Here.
God, that is not an 80%. I do not care what the game says. That is not an 80%. Yeah, so I'd say that should do no damage. Hortensia's resistance is insane.
I'll help.
Oh. You really tried it. Killer bow again.
Me first.
Yeah, Yunako also would have been great for like in groups. Like this would have been great too, because they also just in general have high hits. Oh yeah, I can punch and break it.
Here.
And then Gold Mary can finish the job.
Me first.
Thank you. I was expecting to miss.
What more could I have done?
Don't concern yourself.
Get out of here.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, I guess you can go through there, it's just fire. Also, Diamant's real weak. Just use that. Whiffed it. Didn't one of them have like a blessed bow or something like that? That was a sick combination that you did not do any damage on. Goodbye.
I won't let this go to my head.
Is that exact? That was exactly enough, huh? Okay, I'm gonna have Salient heal Alfred, and you can go in and do it. Get this big boy out of the way. Alright. Oh, we had a hit of 19. Well, he hit it, so good thing I healed him.
This is what I trained for.
Golden Lotus. Alright, now I got a bit of a breather now, thankfully. Iron Bow, sick. That's exactly what I need at this point in the game. Let's just do that. Maybe experience? Nope. Alright. And that will just get this dude. Yep. Alright.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Have Ivy go through here.
I can keep going.
Diamant will go over here. Oh, they ain't pushing, okay. Yeah, I think I need to do Hyacinth, Zephyr, and Veil. Which they all go crazy if one of their health goes down, so this will be great. And also Veil and Zephyr are good against riders. So Alfred's just gonna do great here.
It's all training.
So I'm basically just gonna mark them, so I know to keep Alfred away from them. I should have probably given Alir the shielding art, but I think that's also just for defense, not for resistance. I can bond and shield him. Yeah, I'll do that. Do that. Anybody really need it right now? Well, Diamant does, so I'll move Diamant up. Although I don't think this will reach if I want where I want to put. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. What am I saying? You idiot. Oh, I thought to be right there. Eh, sure. They only needs a heal anyway. Ivy and Saley need to heal each other or something. Oh yeah, heal Alfred. There we go.
Hey, thanks.
Heal Ivy for now because she's higher or closer up.
Thank you.
And Bennett will go over here. Ooh, punch, punch.
Watch out!
Hey, dual guard. It's shut down. Alright, he's done.
Dream well.
Level up. Seems Alir's actually good now. Hooray. It doesn't freaking suck. I think they have swords. Oh, also she's on on fire. Oh, Lapis' resistance sucks though. I probably shouldn't have done that, because Lapis is probably gonna get one-shotted here. That probably wasn't a good idea. Can you get a resistance up? Oh, we're still resistance 13 now. That's not bad.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think they can go through here. I'll have Hortensia heal Saline.
What good fortune!
Yeah, let's put that away.
Yes.
Move up.
I'm ready.
I will endure.
Yeah, I don't think Alfred's gonna do anything, because two of them literally have stuff that are good against riders, so...
Anything.
Yeah, I think with Alfred, he's basically done. He did do a lot, though, I will say.
You think you can defeat me and my knights? Then by all means, try.
Is this one that hits multiple opponents? It might. It does. The mare almost got one-shotted. Alright. Hurricane Axe some Diamant. Yeah, yeah. I am gonna need a lot more heals, though.
I'll be okay.
Here you go, Tamara. Get that one experience point.
Whatever you like.
Yeah. Alright, now Tamara can be a masterclass.
No need for restraint, Sigurd. Run wild. Look upon the might of Lord Sombron.
The emblem is going wild. This is just like what happened at Solm Palace. This poses a real challenge.
Fighting is so messy.
But then I gave him freaking Elwind. Also, I guess Zephy was broken, so that works for me. I think Zelik, yeah, Zelik also has Elwind. Oh, they both have to hit though for us to kill. Anybody else reach?
It hurts.
Oh, Goldberry could, if not all the slots were taken up. Yeah, nobody else can reach, I think. Oh, can Ivy? Ivy cannot. Okay. If I didn't actually engage, or no, it still would have been like that. I was thinking of a. Okay, I might as well try it.
I'll help.
Hey, it hit.
You're quite strong. Armed like this, and yet I did not win.
It's a shame, really. Alright, now to heal everybody. I'm still running them up, but... they need heals. Actually, Goldberry can heal herself all the way. I just want to get everybody up first. Okay, Ivy's the last one? Oh no, Panat. Then I'll heal Lapis, probably. Lapis only gonna get in there more than Fogata or Alfred. Okay, so I have to actually go up to him. Oh, Veil doesn't have as much of a range as I thought she would. Does he have magic? No, he has a killer axe. Okay. Whose luck is really good? I get rid of this guy.
For Alucia.
I assume Veil's resistance is pretty good. Yeah, it's better than our defense. I figured that's the case.
Anytime.
And I can armor slayer this guy. How did that not break?
I won't let this go to my head.
Hortensia heal. Not who I want, but I'll have Saline heal Hortensia though. Because I don't think Tamara's gonna do anything, I'll be honest.
Flinch.
I'm not sure if this is one that hits multiple targets as well. I don't know. Although usually if they hit multiple targets, like a vertical or a square. I'm just do that. Dude, if I freaking lose it, like, Alir dies, like, that's the thing I'm not pushing Alir, because if he freaking dies, I have to do this all over again. Which, I mean, I would still have Yunaka, which would be good, but...
I remember nothing. That look on your face, is it fear or hatred?
Oh wow, that does like no damage. That did like no damage. That's a one shot, I'll take it.
Father, I've not seen you since we were at the Brodian border. That was our farewell. In this life, at least.
It need not be. I can appeal to Lord Sombron. Ask him to welcome you back as our ally.
No. You are... not you. I will not cling tearfully to my father's shadow. But I am grateful for this. Grateful for the chance to thank you. Say goodbye. And tell you that as Elusia's queen, I will surpass you.
Allow me now.
Yay, he's dead. Yeah, because the whole time that chain attack had a hit.
Unforgivable.
Give in to your impulses, Emblem Leaf. Lord Sombron is limitless. I was right in my actions.
Okay. Anyway. Why is punching just better? I don't understand. I guess it's because it attacks twice usually, but... Oh, he switches weapons accordingly? Well, he does 0 damage here, so...
Here! Just give up.
Where to?
All I'm saying is that, man, this guy really used all its power. He really did that.
I cannot accept this. The moment I slipped into the fell dragon's thrall, my fate was sealed. Ivy, Hortensia, I'm sorry. Know that I love you both. Elusia is yours to lead, and yours to save.
Alright.
I'm sweating.
Let's get that guy out of here.
I will never fail.
Now it's just Vale. And also 2 healers, so I should probably get rid of them. Make sure I don't get Alfred involved, or else he's gonna be in for a rough ride.
Okay.
I just like that Tamara's at 1 health. Yeah, I think Diamant's probably gonna be the one that's best against Vale.
Ah, a new toy. I'm going to enjoy this. Can you defeat your old friend Marth?
Oh, that would have been exactly enough. Cool.
Who's next?
Oh yeah, I can break them.
I'm so glad you came. Quite a backdrop, isn't it? Flora looks much prettier up in flames. I knew you'd come if I set it ablaze. And the corrupted that frightened you so much. They're not so scary this way, are they?
Are you talking about King Hyacinth?
Yes. I thought seeing him would make you smile. We are friends after all. Oh. But we had a falling out, didn't we? The other Vale must be simply heartbroken.
Bam! Screw you. I'm gonna punch you a bunch. Let's press him. Alira let his true feelings show. There's 1 health bar.
No!
I won't let this go to my head.
Hero King, let's make it hurt, shall we? Impressed by Father's power? Fell dragons are far beyond divine dragons.
Okay. Then why do I play as a divine dragon? You want to explain that one? I'm gonna get this guy out actually, so
Not too good.
if I don't win here, he's probably gonna chain guard or heal, so now there'll only be one heal instead of two. Unless Alfred can reach the other guy. Oh, he can. He's dead.
You were a good fight.
Right. Man, you really feel the pain here, don't you?
Me first, please die.
Let's get Hortensia have that final kill. Boom.
Allow me. It's not possible. How could this happen? I promise you will not survive our next encounter.
God, it sucks that Yunaka was the only one who died. Because it went pretty smoothly, like, after that. Like you say, like, 2 turns after Yunaka died, like, it went really smoothly, but... I guess not really, because there was that one that made almost everybody die, but you know what? They all lived, so it's fine.
Damn, the ring we gave Hyacinth. They snatched it.
We gotta protect the other ones. Let's get them onto the ship.
I will take the ring of the Hero King.
Come, my lady. We must hurry. Is something the matter?
Zephia, give me your ring.
What are you planning?
Just do it.
Very well.
Oh, no cutscene.
Please, take this!
But why?
I know you can't forgive me for all the things I've done. But still, you must know. I need you to know that even though our friendship was brief, it meant everything.
What the hell?
You filthy defect!
Vale!
When we return, I'll see that you never wake up again!
Mavir, keep an eye on those other rings.
Understood.
The Ring of the Holy Knight.
Oh, that's figured.
Vale.
Yeah, I can finally give Alfred his emblem back. I assume the Hero King's probably the last one you get then.
Emblem Sigurd. Emblem Leaf. I'm glad you two are back.
As am I. Allow me to apologize for failing to protect you at the cathedral. All this time within my dimmed consciousness, I feared you and I would never again meet.
Sigurd, that was my fault, not yours.
As you saw, they have been twisting Vale's mind and using her as a pawn. With Sombron's movement limited, it is she who carries out his will.
I see.
Should we try to rescue her?
First, we have to help the people of Flora. We can go to Elusia after we've put out the remaining fires and rescued the survivors. With this fight, we have 8 rings. We're at an advantage to take the other 4.
Yes. Victory is in sight.
Alfred, why don't you go to the castle? Tell Queen Ev what has happened here.
Yeah, leave the village to us.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it.
Be safe, Vale.
Yeah, it definitely made Vale more interesting of like a villain. Because I assume also Alir is Vale's sibling. I think they also literally just kind of said it when there was only one person that could truly be, what was it? Like, one person can only be named the father of the Fell Dragon or something like that? The child of the Fell Dragon? Like, I think that literally just kind of confirmed that. Even though they didn't really meant, like, that was just a, it seems a throwaway line to everybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna Master Seal Tamara. I also not checked for supports at all, and I should have. I'm a dummy. Oh, now we got a boat level. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I didn't check this at all, and I should have. I'll do it after I get Tamara, because I feel like I'm gonna forget if I don't, so... I'll pick it. Alright. Cool. Yeah, Yunaka got taken out very early on in that. I feel bad. I should also do bonds. I'll do the bonds first, actually, or Denti and Byleth. Even though I don't even have her using Byleth anymore.
I don't get it, Professor. I abused your power. How can you pretend like that never happened?
I'm not pretending. I just don't see any reason to chastise someone who already feels remorse.
Lapis and Lucina.
I grow so attached to things I make by hand, but that just means I'm more careful with them.
A friend I once knew told me that giving tools their own names can have a similar effect.
Hey, that's a Wayne. I thought first I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to remember, but it was freaking a Wayne, so... Thank god. Anyway, all these supports. Even though I'm like half hour over than I usually am.
Was the meal to your satisfaction, Divine One?
Oh, yes. It was delicious. Thanks so much.
Could you look me in the eyes, please?
Sure?
Perfect. Keep on looking right at me. You have such an intense gaze. Tell me what you're feeling in this moment.
Nothing much, really.
Have I stirred your heart so little? Let me ask you again. I'll whisper in your ear this time.
I guess. I
Has
forgive
your
it.
lunch with me today brought you any feelings of contentment?
Oh, very much so.
I knew it. I'm so glad. Tell me more about these feelings.
Well, I'm so content I couldn't eat another bite. I'd be really curious to learn your recipe.
My recipe. Not exactly what I had in mind, but if that's really what you want, I'll teach you.
Yeah. Wasn't Dorothea trying to do the same thing to Byleth? Like, I think that's just very similar. Fogado.
Fogado, I want to thank you and the Sentinels for your hard work today.
Hard? That was nothing. We didn't have to resolve a single quarrel, and there were barely any corrupted around. I only wish every day was like this.
You're so easygoing. All the time. That must be why your people love you so much. As your ally, I certainly enjoy working with someone so unflappable.
Unflappable, huh? Ooh, I think I feel a blush coming on. But thanks for the compliment. How about we grab dinner together sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah. You, me, and some hard-hitting questions. Like, who is your very best friend, and why?
That's pretty personal.
That's the point.
You could tell me a super secret wish. You know, one you're too embarrassed to reveal.
No, that's even worse. Look, as much as I enjoy your devil-may-care attitude, the banter is a bit much.
You'd rather I be all boring and serious? Nah, that wouldn't be me if I wasn't a rascal.
I suppose you're right. It is hard to imagine you without that carefree personality of yours. It may be your most likable trait.
Alfred and Ivy.
Princess Ivy, we've got to stop meeting at this hour.
Prince Alfred, is it not past your bedtime?
Oh, I'm not up late. I just got up early this morning.
I am not sure this hour is sufficiently late to qualify as early.
So what are you still doing up, anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
I think it would be even harder to sleep out here, with it being so bright and all.
No, I prefer it here, actually.
Strong wind tonight, isn't it? Sounds like a howling ghost the way it blows through the trees.
What are you suggesting?
You can be straight with me, Princess Ivy. You were scared to be alone in your room, huh?
How dare you?
Hey, there's no shame in it. The wind scared me too. When I was a kid, I'd crawl under the sheets and stay there all night.
I am no child.
When you get creeped out, think of something fun instead. You'll be asleep before you know it. That's what my mother told me. After that, I slept like a log every single night.
I will return to bed. Sleep is restorative to one's health, as they say.
Nighty-night! Don't let the strong wind fright!
Thank you.
Bailey and Hortensia.
Greetings, Princess Hortensia.
Princess Saline! Yeah. Yep. You're gonna be tough, but I won't lose.
Pardon, but what are you talking about?
Oh, you're good. We might even be evenly matched, but you won't catch me admitting that in competition. I mean, you won't catch me surrendering the field of battle.
We are battling, then?
Yes, and I will ignore whatever I need to proclaim. Princess Saline, you are no match for me. I will defeat you in cuteness, and while I'm at it, everything else.
So that's what you were raving about. How rambunctious you are.
Rambunctious? Be all calm and superior while you can. I'm gonna fantabulize you into the ground. Might as well get it over with and surrender!
Is she leaving so soon? I had hoped to invite her to tea. What a darling girl, though. I wish I had a younger sister as adorable.
Yeah, I knew like as soon as it was like, yeah, that's probably what that support's gonna be about, isn't it? Hortensia and Fogado.
Princess Hortensia, you're not busy, are you? Let's grab a cup of tea.
Prince Fogado! I know I'm irresistible, but I'm also a princess. You shouldn't be hitting on me.
Okay. Alright.
I'm not up to anything, I promise. Was hoping to have a nice, chaste exchange of ideas.
Act innocent if you want, but even in Illusia, we've heard what a flirt you are.
People talk about me all the way in Illusia? I'm flattered.
You wouldn't be if you heard what they said.
Why put stock in gossip? I want to have tea and learn of each other's countries. That's all.
No thanks. Besides, my sister needs help today. Hey, You're a prince. Shouldn't you have a ton of work too?
Solm is a queendom, so my sister is first in line to the throne, not me.
So you just waste the day away wandering around and flirting.
Not flirting, patrolling.
Oh, okay then. You definitely got me there. Hey, why aren't you helping Princess Tamara? Lighten her workload.
Ouch, that's harsh. Oh well, if you happen to change your mind and decide you like tea, just tea, I'm around.
Ivy and Panette.
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
It's just that for a princess, you seem so, how to put this, composed.
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Really? But you are not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
Correct. I do not do those things.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet. You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
No, no need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
That one was pretty nice. Okay, and these last two involve Lapis. We gotta add a lot of these.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
What's wrong?
Well, my parents run an inn beside the finest hot springs in Illusia. Oh, I'm sorry if that makes you jealous. I can't help that I grew up an only child in the lap of luxury.
Wow. Sounds lovely.
Yes, but my parents have just informed me that the inn is having trouble with bears.
Bears, huh? Ugh, they can be tricky to deal with. There's no time to lose. We'd better write up a letter telling your parents what to do.
But I don't know anything about bears. I have so many talents. But dealing with terrifying predators isn't one of them.
Leave it to me. I'm from a village where we deal with them all the time, so I know my stuff.
Really?
Here's an example. Let's say you find a bear eating your crops. So you say, "Hey, get out of here, fur face, or you're in for a world of hurt." The bear will be like, "Oh, sure thing," and have lunch elsewhere.
Wow.
That's definitely how bears work.
Seriously, I'm speaking from experience here. I've done it dozens of times.
All right, you're the expert. I trust you.
I know lots of bear management methods, from intimidation to good old-fashioned combat.
Please teach me everything you know.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that one works, even though she says it's work. It works, I don't think it works.
What am I gonna do?
About what, Prince Figaro?
Walk into the same exact place, Lapis.
Oh, hey Lapis. You know I'm in charge of the Sentinels, yeah? We've got a real thorn in our side. A group of rogues making trouble by an oasis in Solm. They're a slippery bunch. Even with our numbers, we can't stamp them out.
Have you considered making a device that will get rid of the rogues for you? You know, something that can drive them off without you having to lift a finger.
Not a bad idea. But I don't know anyone who could make something like that.
Me, of course.
You?
I'm pretty crafty. Ever since I was young, I've been able to make everything I needed. So yeah, I bet I could whip something up.
Alright, let's give it a whirl. Tell me if you need any materials.
See if you can find any trash or tree branches lying around. That ought to do it.
What? Really?
Yeah. The sooner you get that stuff, the sooner those rogues will be out of your hair.
Alright. I'll go trawling for anything that looks useful then. Me? Desperate? No, I'm just trying to solve my problems with a big pile of trash.
Alright, and that should be it. Yeah, I did the bonds first. Yep, alright, cool. Yeah, so, I stream every Sundays at 1:30. Those are playthroughs of games. And obviously, this is what I'm doing. Where are we on? 18? Yeah, 18. So there's gonna be 8 more chapters. So probably like 3 or 4 more streams of this game. Actually, maybe like 5 or 6, actually, because I haven't even done most of the paralogs either. God, that seems so crazy. I don't think I'm getting done with this game until April. That's freaking insane to think about. But, yeah. I stream every Wednesdays and Fridays as well at 7:30, and those are whatever days. You can see all my past streams at youtube.com/IronColdVods. And, since you're watching the VODs, my Twitch and Twitter is on Cold Steve Austin. But, yeah, see ya. Probably Wednesday. I haven't been streaming in between these days. I've noticed like Wednesdays and Fridays as much, but yeah, I hope I'll fix that. So, see you Wednesday, hopefully.